Dear Katie, after over 6.5 years, we are finally here on our big day. We must have been talking about this day since, from what seems like, the day we met. We felt at the time that it must be unreasonably early, but looking back, those two teenagers making secret wedding plans together must have known that they had something special. It becomes more apparent to me every day that there will never be enough time or space to tell you how much you mean to me, and how lucky I am to have you. In truth, I have loved you ever since that first text rant about your housing, ever since I told you about my love for epic classical music, and I could see in your eyes, what a dork, but you still loved it. Ever since you took me behind Mason Hall for our first kiss, and I knew you planned the whole thing. Ever since we woke up that one morning in the summer and you said, guess what, I love you too. I love how much you care about the kids that you teach, how you're so good at it, and it makes me think about what a great mother you'll be someday. I love how you practically zero patience once you want something, and that almost nothing can stop you once you do. I love your quick wit, your humor, and how you know exactly what you want from life. I love that I'm lucky enough to be one of those things that you wanted. I love you so much that one wedding is simply not enough. This time we will have our family and friends to celebrate with us, and I can't wait to see the most beautiful person I know walk down the aisle towards me again. Love, your JJ.
Dear Jadan, I would say that I am beyond excited to marry you, but we've already been married for a year. Well, over a year. When I think back on July 24th, 2020, what stands out to me is how normal and right it felt. Yes, I was nervous and excited, but to marry you felt like the most correct decision I have ever made. Today, as I prepare to marry you in front of our loved ones, I know that choosing you as my husband and life partner is the best decision I could have ever made. When I think back to our first full-length date, not counting our speed date here, I still remember coming back to the dorms and telling my friends that you were different from other guys and that the date had gone well. What stuck with me is how honest and open you were when we had just met. You didn't hide any aspect of your personality, and that holds true to today. I know that I can trust you to be my life partner because you are an honest, kind, and open person. I know that our life together will not always be smooth sailing, but that together we can weather any storm. Now, as I prepare to walk down the aisle and once again promise to live life together, I find myself thinking of the future and the years we will spend together. I know that they will be full of love and laughter. No one makes me laugh more than you. I know that we will travel and build happy memories that will sustain us through the hard times. I hope that we will create a family and grow a family and home that is warm and welcoming. Above all, I know that I will have you, and to always have you by my side is more than I could have dreamed of. I love you, I can't wait to remarry you, and I'll see you at the end of the aisle. All my love, Katie.
Oh, sweet. You look beautiful.
Oh, jeez. You're crying.
I know. Great. You ready?
I got it.
Good. I have 2 boxes.
Mommy's gonna need a whole one of those.
One for me, one for Mom.
See? Look, you cried twice for it today.
There you go. You look great.
Just over 6.5 years ago, I went to an event called speed dating, where I didn't know what I was looking for, but what I found would change my life forever. One night during our first year together, you took me under Beaumont Tower, and when we kissed at midnight, I knew I would marry you someday. You're not just the love of my life, you are my best friend. And every day is a better one when I'm with you. In the vastness of this universe, and the immensity of time, I count myself unbelievably lucky that I could share my brief existence with you. I know that you are someone truly special, and that in 100 billion galaxies, I would not find another. I wish that we could spend an entire eon together, because a single lifetime could never be enough. And I promise to love you with all my heart for all the time we have together.
Just over 6.5 years ago, I sat down at a table for a 3-minute conversation with a random man. I didn't know it at the time. That short conversation would start the greatest adventure of my life. Now I stand in front of that same man, vowing to journey through the rest of my life with him. And there is no one else who I would want to build a life with. I cannot wait to see what our future holds. I love you more than words can say.
You ready? Your marriage starts right now. I now pronounce you husband and wife. Jadan, you may kiss your bride. I am proud to introduce to you Mr. and Mrs. Jadan Norman.
So then I said, well, you know how I love Scouts, and you know you're a Girl Scout, so that seems like a good match. And she said, but Mom, best of all, he plays the trombone and is in the Spartan marching band. And I said, why did you not tell me that first? That is exactly the best guy ever. I don't care about the other things. He's in the Spartan marching band. He's like a rock star. Oh my God.
I look forward to watching the two grow and mature through the ages and their relationship, and I wholeheartedly welcome Jadan to the family. He is a trooper and has great patience. Having myself lived 20 years in a household with 4 women, Jadan has shown great resilience.
We learned that Jadan has a huge heart and an even bigger heart for Katie and is willing to put up with anyone and anything to make her happy. Jadan willingly put up with 2 teenage girls' constant jokes and humor because he loved Katie even then.
Throughout the years, Jadan has continuously shown his compassion for Katie and even supported her when she gets scary and pulls out her claws. He not only manages to support her during this, when she gets those crazy eyes on, but he also finds a way to calm her down.
We've spent a lot of time together. They've welcomed me into their apartment numerous times with the epic combination of Jadan cooking, Katie cleaning up afterwards, and me reading the Martha Stewart wedding Bible out loud. But they work together beautifully as a couple, and it's been a pleasure and a joy to witness that and to watch your relationship develop.
I think we should all really appreciate that we get to be a part of this really special night, but we should also be appreciative of that we get to be a part of Jadan and Katie's lives, and that's just a really special treasure that all of us, get to enjoy. And so with that, I'd like to propose a toast to Jadan and Katie. 1 year of marriage down, a lifetime to go.